Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks for hopping over to the Florida Gulf Coast Real Estate YouTube channel. I'm Jeff Stewart with SRG Homes Gulf Coast and SRG Homes DFW. I wanted to jump on, and it's been a couple weeks since we last talked, and wanted to give kind of a market update with some good news that happened yesterday, just as we look to close out 2023 and we look ahead to 2024. I know a lot of you guys are starting to kind of think about what your plans look like. Spring and summer is a busy time for a lot of people once school gets out, and I know people start to plan their move around that time, especially springtime. Things start gearing up. So wanted to share some great news that we got. The Fed met yesterday, and if you've been following along with some of the interest rate hikes that we've had over the last 12 months, there have been 11 rate hikes, which has caused mortgage interest rates to kind of follow suit and get up into the sevens is what we've seen, the highest rates in about 20 years. Now, the great news is they kept the rate the same, and most predictions are going to be that they're actually going to drop that key interest rate about 3 times next year is kind of the prediction at this point. The stock market followed suit. If you saw that yesterday, had a huge rally after this meeting and after the announcement. So current rates, what that means, they've actually ticked down some. So I've talked with some lenders this week, and actually we're seeing some rates back in the fives, which is great news. Down from 7, down from 6. Now we're seeing back into the fives, and that's just with about 660 to 700 credit. So still need decent credit, but doesn't have to be insanely good or anything like that to get the best rates again. So that's some great news. Another thing that we're seeing is that home prices are stable. Normally, when the rates go up like they have, that means prices go down. We didn't see that this time around. As rates went up, home prices ticked down a little bit in the way that they were going up, but they have remained pretty stable, to be honest with you. There are some homes that are sitting a little bit longer than they were, than the craze that we had in 20 and 21. Again, like I've talked about in other videos, that's really not a great situation for anybody, even sellers. It's pretty high stress. It's kind of an unhealthy market in a lot of ways. So the fact that home prices are stable, you have time to go in as a buyer and shop, make your decisions. You're not bombarded with having to make these crazy bidding wars and things like that are going on. So it's great news. We've actually seen, it shows us that the market is very, very strong because it didn't tank, it didn't go down. We're not seeing decreases. We're still seeing builders. We're still seeing buyers have options. And what we look ahead to now in 2024, what does that mean for a buyer or a seller? Really, it's one of these things. It's a pretty level market. It's going to be good news for both buyers and sellers. And I'll tell you why. If you're a buyer, again, the interest rate is one of the main things you're looking at because that affects your monthly payment, what you're paying, what you have to put down on the home, and how hard it is to get into a home. So like I've said, things have leveled off. They're a little bit more stable. You have some building options that are happening, so you do have options, and the rates are back down to that are going to make that monthly payment a little bit more affordable for you. Now prices are still up, obviously, from where they have been the last several years, but prices are up. So getting into a home can be the most challenging thing. But if you have the right loan programs, if you've got the right credit score and have been saving up enough money, you don't have to have a ton to put down to be able to get into a home. So that's the good news. How is this good news for sellers? Well, it means the more buyers there are, the more available buyers there are going to be for your home. So you're going to start to see more buyers enter the marketplace, which means you're going to see more sellers start to sell, because right now it's kind of been harder to sell your home in some cases because there just haven't been as many buyers. Again, that's kind of helped keep the prices level. So that's been a good thing for everybody, but it's really looking like 2024 is shaping up to be a pretty good year. So if you want to start and go ahead and get that consultation, if you're a buyer or a seller, I'd love to do that. It could definitely help. We can get you a game plan together. We can take a look at your specific situation. We can get you connected with the right people, and we can get a winning game plan together for you. So feel free to call, text, email me, whatever's best for you. Let's get 15, 20 minutes together. Let's figure out what makes sense for you, and make sure 2024 is going to be a win.